Hello and welcome back. Tom here from Checkpoint Brown.
So, what's the plan?
Back bringing you some even more The Outer Worlds. We're looking at part 11. Let's see what we can do. Oh yes, we're on a new
Rathmaz
world.
and Canadize, right here.
Oh, there was a guy, wasn't there? This guy, was he named? No, he's just a resident. This guy? Yeah, this guy.
Laws. Can a man enjoy the smooth menthol flavor of a Stogie Slim in peace?
No. You've got a lot of breasts for a man doing absolutely
What
nothing.
I'm doing, sir, is enjoying the moment. It's so rare that I can seize one apart from the jabbering masses of this wretched place.
What are you talking about?
This law's forgotten town. Cut off from the rest of the colony. Removed from any culture. I recall when Stellar Bay was a proper board-affiliated town with regular shipments of Auntie Cleo's best and all the cereals. Before Sanjar took over MSI and got us all booted.
That does sound
You wouldn't
nice.
know it from talking to anyone else here. High and mighty about our collective freedom. Free to wallow in the dust, more like. Look, you're making me melancholy. Is there something you wanted?
I'll leave you be. Well, that was a whole lot of nothing. May as well go to the quest marker, which I also think is actually just behind that guy. Oh, look, right there.
And the little bastard's slippery, right? On account of its blood. So it's sliding. All over the place. Trying to crawl away. Getting so I can't tell the blood from the mud.
Excuse me?
Don't interrupt. It's rude. But I gotta get in there. Get right in that baby rap's stomach and dig it out. If so much as a drop of stomach acid got on that medallion, shit, I don't know what I'd do. Might be I'd hunt every damn rapt out there. Right. What are you staring? Wait. You ain't from around here. Who are you?
Not an alcoholic.
You think this is drunk? I got you need to get out more. Sit. Partake. Buy me a drink and let's chat.
I'll stay in chat, but you look like you've had enough. Nah, sure, let's get around.
Outstanding.
It cost me 2 bits for that. 2 whole bits.
Well. Let's get down to brass nuts then, shall we? Wait, that ain't it. Brass rats? Let's talk business. I'm headed back out there after I sober up. You want a guide sooner than that? You have to get me something to clear my head.
Sure, what do you need?
Outstanding! Our dispensary here maintains a stock of, well, I don't rightly know what they are. Steroid or caffeine somethings? Pills. They're very good. I'm cut off for the money, on account of needing one just about every damn day. But I'm sure you've got your wily ways. Fetch me one and we'll be all set.
And if I can't get a steroid or caffeine or some other?
That's quitter talk. You want me shooting straight? Get me my meds.
Alright. You get a lot of experience for talking in this, don't you? I'm supposed to be heading that way, but I kind of want to have a look around. This is why I wanted to look around, you see?
Well. The only new folk I ever see in town are sublight runners from Fallbrook. But you don't look like one of Catherine's. What
Who's
can I get
Catherine?
you?
Like to trade.
If you don't see it, I don't got it. Don't go asking for the special reserve.
I haven't got a huge amount of bits left, but let's see what she's got. Oh, a scythe. Inferno scythe. That's cool. Sentry Saber Mark II. What's that? That's a light pistol Mark II. That's an MSI pistol. But the light pistol Mark II is better, but costs less. What's it got? Magazine size 9, 9 bleed. Bleed. There's literally no difference other than this does less damage. Why would you want that? You make Spacer's Choice pistols better. Why? I can't. That's only a level 13. That's a level 16. I mean, I ain't buying the pistol anyway because I've got one. No other reason. I'm not a fan of shotguns in this game, to be honest. Oh well, you got got any decent armor? I think Bravati could use some armor like that, and it is only 500 bits. Let's see what Bravati's armor. Oh, they've got perks. What do you want? Range damage, armor rating, melee damage, damage to cowering enemies, damage to corporate military. Ability damage, equip time. This companion swaps weapons. Okay, so it's not going to affect me. I need to use their abilities more often, I feel. Melee damage. Let's get you Felix deals. Okay. Felix. Ability cooldown. Reset ability use. I don't really know. That might be good for him. I really don't know what to do. Maybe this is why I haven't done it yet. Alright, okay. Alright. Let's get him the armor rating. Right. Look, armor 17, yeah, she needs new armor. But she also has an ability. Yep, we're gonna get that. Okay. Hello. Yes, I'd like to trade.
All sales are final.
You think you've said that before? Okay, you're gonna get that. And I may as well buy you that as well. Equip. What's the armor on that? 9 to 22. We'll do the 22. I actually meant to go store all them mods. Oh well, next time. Cool. And workbench, but I've already modded all my weapons, so I don't really need a workbench. I did that when I was back in Thingy, by the way.
Help! Someone's been killed!
Resident, resident, resident. Vending machine discovered. Oh, it's over there in the corner.
Good day to you.
I did not mean to pull a gun on you. I apologise.
Whoa, by the stars, my poor heart. I just about pissed my jumpsuit.
Beautiful. Sorry, I didn't mean to start you.
Most people don't.
We're used to folks swooning at our feet. You don't gotta be embarrassed.
A healthy survival reflex is nothing to be embarrassed about. Besides, this place is enough to try anyone's nerves.
What's wrong with this place? How's that?
Where should I begin? With the oversized mantisaurs? Or perhaps the rats spewing acid at our walls? The board was right. This place isn't fit for human habitation. And I was a fool for staying.
Why did you decide to stay in the first place?
Sanjar, of course. He had all these glorious ideas about how he'd run Monarch. Rest periods between every work shift. No shift more than 10 hours long. It all sounds
Sounds reasonable.
until you realize there's only a few centimeters of repurposed steel between you and the deadliest creatures in the galaxy.
Seems like you want more than a few centimeters.
I could do with a few kilometers of cold vacuum, but that spaceship is flawed.
Ever thought about leaving?
Only every day. But in case you haven't noticed, we don't exactly get ships on a regular basis, yours notwithstanding. And even if I did scrape together enough to buy passage out with sublight, which would mean reaching Fallbrook without getting eaten, shot, or dissolved into green goo, what then?
You've got stabbed.
Well, thank you for reminding me. As if I weren't already destined for an early grave.
Alright. See you later. You're boring me. Where was someone murdered? There was a lot of shouting about murder. I mean, why is there just ammo in a toilet? I mean, why wouldn't you take that? What are you doing standing there as if you've been there the whole time? Sneaky little.
You're fast.
Hey, that wasn't illegal. Hunting rifle ultra. Meh. You give me a good reason why I wouldn't take that. Scared the shit out of me. Jumping at birds. Still, where was someone murdered? There's definitely shouts of murder. Oh, is it you? You look like you're pleading.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Good for you. You alright?
No! I just stepped in a dead man's blood. And I think one of the flies landed on my mouth.
The flies that were laying maggots in his body?
Do not go into the lower one on the right. That's where the body is. Now, if
It's a
you'll
trap.
excuse me, I need to go contemplate a hot shower.
Just contemplate, not actually go in one. I love how everybody's just so drone-like. Look, she's just there like, I think so. Good for you, girl. Good for you.
Oh, sorry. Just spooked me, was all.
I mean, you've been killing people with me for fucking ages.
Is this the part where we go hunting for clues?
Yeah, it is. Purple berry crunch time. I mean, she's got some serious adrenal issues. Right, let's have a look. Tossball betting slip. Bold wagers. Mostly colonists. Okay. Again, no good reason why you wouldn't steal that. Lots of water. This looks so Fallout-y. Like Fallout 4, you know, the shitty dead leaves that are all over the place. Rugged outfits. Okay. So it looks like she was about to run away. I need to investigate the betting place. Alright, I'll do that. Just residents. It is a bit odd why everyone's not named in this. Throws me off. Oh, there's the left field betting. Constable. Okay, well their sheriff's office is closed, so there's no getting bounties from here. Is that everything? Have I been around the whole place? No, what's this?
Velma seem out of sorts to you?
She's always cranky.
No, I mean, more than usual.
Look at that.
I made it a point to stay out of her way.
Is that Soltuna? Is that a person?
Look, I don't...
No.
Sorry, for a second.
Boring. You're dull.
Look, you can tell Catherine the new shipment will be ready when it's ready, all right? She's welcome to come up here and pack boxes herself if she's in...
Alright. Take it easy, I'm just looking around.
Well, if you're that friendly about it, then you definitely aren't one of Catherine's sublight toughs. My mistake.
Who's
I hope you can
Catherine?
forgive my temper.
She's not the first person to
This
mention.
job's been running me ragged lately. First, my autoloader foreman stages a walkout, and now my chief pescatological health manager is missing.
Your chief what?
Braxton. He's in charge of getting the fish fat, but also making sure they don't get too many tumors. He's a real wizard with pharmaceuticals, but he has creative notions of working hours. Comes with living in a free colony, I guess.
He'll come back eventually.
I can't keep working double shifts either. Since you don't seem to be constrained yourself, maybe you could check up on him. He lives in the apartments. Tell him.
Oh, he's not the
Velma
one that's
said to
dead,
get
is
his
he?
lazy ass down here, or she might start noticing those extra jugs he's been taking from supply. Something else on your mind?
You said Braxton had been stealing drugs?
Stealing's such a nasty word. Let's call it skimming. And yeah, let's just say I've noticed the sterile biotics we use for the fish would get used a little faster on Braxton's shifts.
Awfully nice of you not to say anything.
We're not like those corporate towns where you get fined for sleeping on the wrong side of the bed. Besides, the Spacer's Choice stuff we use is cheap enough. And Braxton knows how to get the salt tuna, fat and mostly tumor-free.
Mostly tumor free. Who's this Catherine you mentioned?
Sublight boss out of Fallbrook. Handles most goods that come in or out of Stellar Bay. Has a mouth like a ground six spacer.
Alright, thank you very much. Does this lead back round? No, this is like a whole separate area. Yeah, I saw the ladder. And a hatch. Okay. Might check out down there at some point. I'm guessing the mission's probably going to take me down there, in fairness. Broke a leg. Dude, that shit hurt. Oh, there's a guy right there. Good job you weren't looking at me steal them stuff. Who stole? Workbench. Beautiful. It's always nice to know where the workbenches are. Is this where I came from? No? You gonna let me in there?
Could I get another advance, Mr. Nandi?
Oh, another vendor. So they may not be quite corporate and they're free, but they're still definitely heavily into the corporate way of doing things, aren't they? Tell Celia she's doing an excellent job. I like how he has to make a note to that.
Greetings, and welcome to Monarch Stellar Industries, producers and purveyors of the finest salt tuna in Halcyon. What can I do for you today?
See? Very corporate. What was that exchange about?
Or is he not paying you on account of how he tried to fix the thing his own self and busted it even worse, and then said you wasn't fixing it fast enough, so he's docking your wages again? Not that I got any prior experience.
Not at all. Mr. Nandi treats us all right and pays us well. I just spent most of my paycheck on Raptidon acid.
What?
Laws, no. Sometimes it's canid teeth, or mantis worm wings, whatever Sebastian has in stock, really.
Why are you buying so much from
I
Sebastian?
can talk to him, of course.
Oh,
He doesn't
okay.
get going about much else.
Oh, yeah.
I reckon she's got a little bit of a squish on this fella.
Really?
He's sort of the strong, silent type. Unfortunately, my apartment's kind of filling up with his stuff, and some of the neighbors are complaining about the smell.
Yeah, I bet. If you're buying that kind of crap. Maybe you could just talk to him.
I'd appreciate that so much. Maybe don't tell him I wanted you to ask. Just that you met this really nice lady named Celia, and she seemed... Oh, Mr. Nandi's doing that thing where he breathes through his nose real slowly. I'd better get back to work.
That's why he's breathing. Wait, I'm curious. What do you see in
He
Sebastian?
doesn't talk much, but he's got this quiet intensity, you know? Like there's stuff going on inside his head that you have no idea about. Plus, he's got great legs. It's hard to find a man who doesn't skimp on lower body exercises.
He didn't skip leg day. You really want to be with someone you can't talk to?
You think that's what I'm looking for? You're funny.
Oh, I see. That's all I need to know.
Sorry, sometimes I get carried away.
I ain't asking questions. Hello, Mr. Nandi.
New business turns up at last. Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
You bet it was.
You did, sir.
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not moisten the loins?
Moisten the loins. Moisten the loins.
Clear my schedule.
Let's get real close in here. That's very generous of you.
Celia, will you make a note of that for my self-review? Very generous.
Noted.
But not so generous I can't drive a good bargain. Now, who sent you? Rizzo's, perhaps? Or Auntie Cleo herself?
I'm just looking for the information broker.
Hiram? Why, he's probably still out at Devil's Peak. Not that he's had the courtesy to notify me, at any rate. But if you're here for him, I suppose that means you aren't here for Saltuna.
Afraid not.
Oh, a shame. I'd been saving a bottle of iceberg-aged whiskey for an occasion like this.
Seems like you're having a rough time, Mr. Sanjar. Are you doing quite all right?
Oh, don't worry on my account. This is merely the latest in a long line of professional erotic and athletic disappointments. I had hoped that
He's getting
livening
let
up
down
our
in the bedroom.
advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but it seems we're back to the drawing board.
Is it just me, or does he make a lot of sexual references? What are you hoping to accomplish?
The so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now. Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious.
And you're tired of scrounging and scraping?
Yes, freedom is a tempting ideal, but a rather costly paramour.
Can't imagine why you'd sneer at the notion of a free colony. Could it be because you're an agent of the establishment?
I used to be young and idealistic too, but you can't run a city on high-minded ideals.
So what do you mean to do about it? No, that's a coward's answer.
People to look after. I need to be practical.
That's why Mr. Nanbi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, my dear.
Are you out of your mind? You can't just go crawling back to your old masters.
Well, we can't.
I'm with Felix.
It's like this either.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
Enough preamble, what's the plan?
It's a two-pronged approach. The first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended.
How do you mean to do that?
The Bolt 52 cartridge, of course. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the most productive and secure cities in Halcyon.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
This Bolt 52 sounds useful. What is it?
Why, one of the strongest defenses in Halcyon. An extremely powerful ordnance.
I was starting to get bored listening to you until you said the phrase extremely powerful ordnance.
It is quite the rush.
Oh, sorry about that. Where do I find one?
In the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls in. These days it's overrun with marauders and raptidons.
Sounds fun, I'll get it.
I've lost more than a few people to marauders and raptidons out there. Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information. Perhaps you could delete it so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
I need to find out what that information is. Before I go, I need to ask you about something. Let's see what else we want to talk about. MSI in the good old days.
I keep such meticulous notes.
How did you get kicked off
I've
the
asked
board?
myself the same thing many times, especially seeing as the legal mechanisms we employed were part of the board's own bylaws. Not intentionally, though that's technically true. For many years, this planet was home to as many corporations as Terra 2. Back then, it was known as Terra 1.
What happened to the other corporations
As
then?
you may have noticed, this planet has more than its share of hazards. And as the other corporations began to tally their losses, they decided to pull out.
But not MSI, right?
Leadership at the time certainly wanted to, but there were others of us who saw an opportunity. The chance to improve working hours and conditions, to reform MSI from the ground up.
How forward thinking of you.
It's humane, but it's also good business sense. Exhausted, sick, and malnourished workers are not productive workers. Even a cursory review of the data bears that out.
That
I
is
hope you
very true.
recognize whether it was good business or not, Mr. Sanjar. That's what being a community means. Treating people right, because it's the right thing to do.
Word of advice, Sanjar. If Parvati's got something to say, you do well to listen close.
I like Phoenix.
A noble thought, Miss Holcomb. Unfortunately, noble thoughts rarely sway board policy.
How does he know her surname?
We learned of a loophole in the corporate bylaws that would allow MSI to claim ownership of the entire planet once the other corporations pulled out, creating the perfect environment for us to enact these new reforms. No, they laughed in our faces and insisted we'd be relocating to Terra 2 along with everyone else.
Yeah, here you are.
Yes, some of us stayed behind, and as the most senior executive remaining, I ended up in charge of what was left of MSI. I moved forward with our planned reforms, as well as our strategy to assume ownership of the planet. Yet not long after I renamed it Monarch, the other corporations dislodged us from the board and began an official campaign to paint us as lawless savages.
That's low even for them.
I don't think I realized how far they'd stoop. Everything we did was legal and above board. We followed their rules, and yet they still found reasons to declare us outlaws.
Your first mistake was expecting the board to cut you a fair deal.
I understand the sentiment, but if we can't rely on some sort of framework, then what do we have? I do think there's something useful in a governing body like the board. Something that keeps us from anarchy, but I dearly wish it functioned differently.
Why exactly do you want back on the board?
Why wouldn't anyone? They own nearly all the resources and infrastructure in Halcyon.
Yeah, and once you go back to him, he'll own your dignity too.
To be on the board
got a
and be
point.
part of the colonial community. And being cut off means slow strangulation.
But they treated you pretty rough.
I'm not a man to put pride before progress. If membership on the board can ease our hardships and provide us with opportunities, then that's the path I mean to pursue. Besides, I'm hopeful that additional leverage on our part will allow us a more equitable relationship.
Leverage?
Don't get ahead of yourself, sir.
Yes, it'll be easier to explain once we have the Bolt 52. My hope is to maintain the reforms we've managed here, and who knows? Perhaps once we're restored, we could spread them to other corporations.
I'm game for that. Yeah, I'm up for that. Let's talk about something else. Met Grim.
I see. And was his delivery of the MSI authorized greeting up to snuff?
He did a bang-up job.
Well, that's excellent. I'll see that your feedback makes it into his review. What else can I do for you?
See you there. What was this door? How did I miss this door?
Look, I don't... Oh, sorry.
Oh, it's just another door into this place. And another vending machine. Ooh. This place is huge, really. Let's crack it.
So, you got that?
Yeah, of course I got that. Oh, I just stole the tossball poster that he was waiting for. Oh, brutal. Seems like they were hiding it from him.
Oh, it does work. I bought some musk from Sebastian. Took up
cover up the saltiness smell.
Okay.
Trust me, this.
Have I been in here? I absolutely have not.
Hello, dearie. Why, I don't believe I've seen you before. And with sweet cheeks like those, I'd remember. What can Auntie Abigail do for you?
That is the creepiest ass voice I've ever heard.
And what a helpful young man you are. Nothing like a little pill to liven up the spirits. Who's your lucky friend, dearie?
Actually, the pills are for me.
I'm so sorry, but with the iconoclasts and the marauder filth chasing away what little trade we get, I'm afraid I have to reserve
fuck's
my
sake.
supply for Stella. Our reserves have gotten so low, I've even had to start locking the supply room upstairs. Isn't it a shame what some people will do to get a little extra?
Oh, I wonder what I'm gonna do for a little extra. You can't trust people these days.
Except for you. I can tell. You've got one of those faces.
You're absolutely right.
I'd make an exception for you if I could, my little cherub. Is there anyone else needing a special pickup from Auntie Abigail? Oh, her. It's none of my
The
business,
change of tone
but I
was
have told her
fantastic.
Dr. Williams would bump up her monthly allotment if only she'd join MSI. Contribute like the rest of us. Now I've gone and said too much. And you know me, dearie. I don't like to pry.
Oh, I think you do.
I'm afraid Dr. Williams managed the town's allotments from his terminal upstairs. Even I can't access them.
I think I can.
Oh, you flatter an old woman. Me, I'm just here to be a pretty face for the customers. And to keep an extra key to the supply room for all the times Dr. Williams misplaced his. Careless experimentation with medicinal substances does take its toll eventually.
Everybody on this planet is into drugs, I swear.
In the town graveyard, I'm afraid. Poor man was always searching for the flower of enlightenment. On the way, he tried some rather daring substance combinations.
Oh yeah. Where's the graveyard? The Flower of Enlightenment.
A philosophist symbol of some kind, dearie. Never you mind. The graveyard's near the southern ruins. You're certainly welcome to pay our respects, but the bodies tend to attract beasties.
You're gonna go tussle with some raptidons? Because I've been practicing my dropkick.
Do be
Beautiful.
careful. I'd hate for anything to happen to you, dearie. Chin up, dearie.
Okay, well, the supply room's upstairs. Oh, I haven't got enough hack. Hey. Is it the pet pills? Is that what I was after? I don't know. Let's take it all. Oh look, I don't even have to walk past it to get out. Hello. Oh, that's an exit from the colony. I was well confused then. Right, let's have a quick look in my journal. Lots of side quests. Okay, They're all for here apart from the frightened engineer. I need to go back to Terra 2 and do that, really. Did I not just do this? Who's that? That's the dispensary. That's Dr. Williams. I've just been in the dispensary and tried to get the pills. Okay, so Dr. Williams. Isn't it optional to recover the key off Dr. Williams' body? And isn't he outside the walls? Yes, he's outside the walls. Oh, who's this guy?
Please, will someone help me? My boy's in trouble.
Yeah, I'll help.
Oh, thank you for stopping. Everyone acts like nothing's wrong. Like my little boy isn't at risk of being eaten by some vile creature. Please, you have to help me get my little Tucker back. He ran away and is going to get himself killed. Oh, I just know a raptidon is melting him with acid as we speak.
Grim thoughts. Your child is missing? Where did you last see him?
Oh, I just knew you were a good person. Agnes, I said, this is the man to save your little Tucky. And I was right. He ran out into the wilderness a few days ago. I warned him about the raptidons, mantisaurs, and marauders, the toxic sulfur pools, and poisonous plants, but he didn't listen.
Oh, law, Captain. A youngster won't last long in a place like this. Please, can't we help?
Please, won't you go and find my boy?
I will certainly try.
Thank you. Oh, I know he'll be safe now that someone's able to fetch him home. You look for him in Amber Heights, you hear? It's down the road southwest of town. I'm sure he made it that far. I just know it.
I think it's time we left Monarch.
You find any of them,
By that I mean the city, not the planet.
My boy, you punch them in the mouth. Tell them what I think of them luring little boys away from their mamas. It's immoral.
I reckon the little boy that's run away, not a person. This was rack-titted south. So I wonder if this is genuinely going to have like multiple areas. My first glimpse outside the city walls. And this is brilliant.
Always wanted to visit Stellar Bay. Taking the sights, the sounds. Wait, what's that smell?
You reckon the smell ever goes away? Maybe the wind.
No.
helps.
I'm not quite sure they're the two guns I want. These are not the droids you are looking for. No, these are the guns that I want. It's not the gun I thought I had equipped. Brutal. I just saw him hammer the legs off that. Yeah, I upgraded this gun, and it now does a lot more damage than it used to. Used to be pretty shocking. Shocking was definitely the right word. No, it seems to do all right. Was that a makeshift pleasure suit that I picked up then? Is that what that said? I kind of don't want to check. I just want to believe that's what it said, whether it was or not. We'll take all them. We'll take all them. Oh.
Heads up, boss!
Yeah, the gun does a lot more damage. It's actually worth using now. Is this a church? Oh, I bet if I bet if Vicar Max was with me, he'd have something to say about this church. A nice hat. I'm going to pick up a nice hat. Ooh, maglocks. I have to say, in the early game, ammo was a little bit of a worry, and now I seem to have overstocked myself.
Feels like the old bits outside of Edgewater.
It doesn't
Unneeded, leftist.
doesn't weigh anything though, so
Exploring some ruins, killing some monsters. All we're missing is
a
the
colossus. Whoa.
That's the last of them.
Oh, I shit myself then. I thought that was another one. I need to remember that you can actually, like, butt hit people. And that you can shoot these and they go boom. I feel like that would be a useful thing to remember also. Okay, let's go in for the wall. Or not. That seems like a bit of a random hole. Not that I've got anything against random holes, if that's your thing, of course. I don't judge. This is a judge-free channel. Oh, that's transition to... Oh, that's where I'm going, apparently. No, it's not. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Is that where I'm going? I don't know. We're going in anyway. Let's see what's behind door number 1, please. Alright. Okay, this definitely isn't where I was going, but I don't care. Is that Ludo? That is Ludo, isn't it? Look, 2 dice. All the different colours. I love it. What's the, oh my god.
A visitor?
That dude scared
What
the
an
shit out of me.
unexpected surprise. Please, come in. Come in.
We're armed to the teeth. What's he gonna do? Kill us with generosity?
That's the spirit. Now come in. Make yourselves comfortable.
Yeah, sure. Thanks. Don't mind if I do.
Excellent. You've arrived at just the right time. My wife is putting the finishing touches on dinner. Please, make yourself at home until it's ready.
I think I just lost my appetite.
Oh, this is part of a quest. The secret people. Alright. I think we're probably fast approaching the hour mark. So, we've just met this creepy family. And it's part of a mission that I wasn't trying to do. So we're going to explore this creepy family next time. Hopefully you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, make sure you hit that thumbs up. If you're new to my channel and this is your first time watching, please subscribe. Hit the bell notification so you know when my content is going to go live. I do post content a fabulous 5 days a week, Monday all the way through to Friday. So you're going to have this on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays. And on Tuesdays and Thursdays, you get Skyrim. Alright guys, again, thank you very much. And until next time, ta-ta for now.